Howdy folks. Now, I'm one of these people that likes to eat, and especially when I'm in the field. I not only like to eat a lot, but I like to eat well. And one of the things I like is bread-like products, but not old and stale. I like to make them fresh. A Dutch oven works well for biscuits and stuff if you know how to use it. Been a long time. And there's something that's even easier. Plus, I like dumplings because they're more moist. They're not as dry. So I've come up with something. It's a fruit dumpling. You don't have to put fruit in it, of course. But camp dumplings are really simple. We start out with some Bisquick. About that much should be fine. Because this is going to be fruit and everything, I'm going to put some sugar in it. You'll notice I measure very carefully because it's incredibly critical. And a little cinnamon. And you could theoretically just make up a spice mix ahead of time, or if all you like is cinnamon, that's fine. There's some ginger. A little nutmeg, some vanilla, a little water here. Now, you just want to turn this into a dough, not a batter. Oh, that's too thin. I'm going to want to thicken that up just a little bit. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, by the time I beat all that in there, it'll be thick enough to work. Now you notice I'm not making a whole lot here, and that's because, well, last time I made it, I just had a whole bunch left over. Now I'm taking these dehydrated apple chips. Yeah, you could, if you got fresh berries or whatever, it probably tastes really good. I used a fresh apple the other day, diced up. It tasted just fine. In fact, it tasted better than the dried ones, but this is camp cooking, so you may not have anything like that, or you may. So here it is. Dried apples. And all you do, and just spread it around a little bit like this. It's ready to go in the pot. Here's my little kitchen area. Throw it in the pot. And there we go. Now one nice thing is it's almost impossible to overcook dumplings because they're being steamed. Unless you run out of water, you're pretty much safe. It also means that you can't undercook them, because if they're undercooked, you just look in there, leave them in there longer. Starting to boil. Turn down the heat a little bit. And while that's boiling, I'll make the rest of breakfast. By the time I'm done with everything, those will be cooked. Whoa, that didn't work. So, there are the dumplings. There's my spatula. And here is potatoes and onions and eggs and cheese for breakfast. Now, the nice thing is, all I had to do is listen out the corner of my ear for the bubbling to know these were not going to burn. I didn't have to look at anything. If I'm making a small batch, I knew they'd be cooked by the time I was done with everything else. And it's time for breakfast. So happy prospecting, and eat well while you're in the field. It really makes it better.